Hello! As promised, we're going to be taking a look at some of the incompatibilistic, or libertarian, accounts of God's foreknowledge. The three views are open theism, simple foreknowledge, and Molinism. Remember, they differ in their account of which junctions God knows the outcomes of. Let's start with open theism. On open theism, the only junctions God knows the outcomes of are the ones in the past. He does not know the outcomes of the junctions in the future. So the future is very open, in a sense, since not even God knows how it will unfold. This view is pretty radical. If you're faced with a choice between A and B, God does not know with certainty how you will choose until you make that choice. And once God learns the outcomes of your decisions, that gives him new information, which will then lead him to interact with the world differently. Let's turn now to Molinism. It's kind of the opposite side of the spectrum of open theism. On Molinism, God knows the outcomes of all junctions, past, present, future, and even alternate timelines. God knows the outcomes of those junctions. If there's a junction, God knows what would be the outcome of it. Now, in between open theism and Molinism is simple foreknowledge. On simple foreknowledge, God knows the past, present, and future. But on simple foreknowledge, God doesn't know how alternate timelines would play out. He only knows how the actual future will unfold. Let's illustrate the difference of these views with an example. Say you just finished dinner, and in the present moment you decided that you want some dessert. So far, open theism, simple foreknowledge, and Molinism all agree that God knows exactly what's going on. Now in the future, you could either go get some cake or some ice cream. On open theism, God does not know which you'll eventually decide to have. However, both Molinism and simple foreknowledge totally agree that God knows you'll go get some cake. But what if you did go get some ice cream? Well, then you'd be faced with the option to either have vanilla or chocolate ice cream. On simple foreknowledge, God doesn't know what you'd choose in this circumstance. This is an alternate timeline, which won't be part of the actual future. However, on Molinism, God totally knows that if you had decided to get ice cream, then you would have chosen chocolate. Let's also look at a random alternate timeline where you never even decided to have dessert, but instead decided to go for a walk. On both open theism and simple foreknowledge, God doesn't know whether you would go to the library or go to the park. But on Molinism, God knows even the outcome of this decision. So that's an outline of the three libertarian views of foreknowledge. Next, we'll look at how your view of time may influence which of these views is most plausible. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy this content.